What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. I feel like we have a bunch of catch up to do. It's been a little bit, spent the last couple days over the holiday weekend just kind of catching up, hitting the reset button, spending time with my mom and dad, which were here for a couple days. You guys can see we're missing some trees over here, but really just hitting the reset button. It's kind of been on my mind a little bit to kind of like talk to you guys just for a quick, brief second here. I think it's really important to kind of know when you need to either hit the reset button, take a break. You know, it's very easy to get burnt out on pretty much anything in life when you go at it all the time. So I believe it's important to kind of realize that, recognize that, that way you don't get burnt out and you just hit a break, hit a pause for a day or two, and you get right back after it. So that's what we did. I feel great. I feel re-energized. We've got a very important special delivery first thing this morning, so we're gonna break this video off into its own separate video. Hopefully get this up for you guys the same day. It's Monday. Hit the ground running. Hopefully you guys are feeling great after the weekend. Hopefully you didn't consume too much of anything that would inhibit that. But anyway, look at, you guys always ask me this, and I forgot to throw these out, so they're soaking wet, but these babies have served us well. You guys always ask what shoes I wear. These are Supra, and the model is Vader, but these have definitely expired. See ya. Got a freshy pair on. Good luck finding these things though, because all of a sudden, for some reason, I cannot find them anywhere. I usually like to keep a pair just for backup because you guys know we wear them every day, all the time, and they tend to get trashed very quickly. But I have wider feet, so a lot of like the Vans and stuff, like any of the high tops, like they don't really fit real well. It seems like Supras run a little bit extra wide. So anyway, we got off on a tangent very quickly there about shoes. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and move the dually out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and move everything out of the way because right here is about to be taken up by something very large, very in charge, and should help us immensely with all of our storage issues. And that is the custom shipping container that we have been waiting to get built. We got custom colored doors to match the trim around the shop. So we've been waiting for that, and it is getting delivered this morning. Now, real quickly, we do have to do just a little bit of prep. This is pretty much level. It's gonna go right here, obviously, but I do wanna just get a rake on here, blow this off, and just kind of like make sure that this is good to go before they place it there. And if you guys are wondering about the whole shipping container thing, you guys would have already known that if you followed the second channel or my Instagram. All the sneak peeks happen there for some reason or another, but that's where they happen. So anyway, waiting on a custom shipping container to get dropped off. Super pumped. We have a lot of storage that needs to get out of all of the shops in here and stuff like that. So we'll get into that in this video. That's what this video is primarily about. Morning, girls. Oh, look at Red. What are we doing in here? It's a seat? Go, go, go? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you want to say hello? You say hi? Oh, don't. Yeah, not on my broken dash. That's all right. Let her rip. Let her rip, Tater Chip. You driving? Oh, flipping switches. Nice. There she is. A little bit of hand leveling back out. Everything looks good. We're away from the slope over here in the storm drain, and we have enough room to kind of get in between the two buildings here. If we ever need to get straight back for some reason, it's wide enough to fit the forklift back there. So I believe that is going to be the placement. Again, I was actually talking to the guys, and they said with the forklift, I should be able to kind of lift one end up and shift it around a little bit. I don't know how we do the backside, but we should be able to maneuver it just a little bit here or there if we ever want to tweak it just a little bit. I believe the container empty weighs, oh, I looked it up. I forget. It's about 8,000 pounds. It's not anything crazy, and obviously it's 40 feet long, so you don't have all that weight in a very small area. It's very spread out. So that's it. Should be pulling in here any second now. I might try and trim. Of course, we just got done doing tree work, and I have to trim a couple other branches, but do that quick and wait for our man to show up here. Hopefully we beat the rain. Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is in all of her glory. Our shipping container. We were not able to exactly hit our straight mark right here. So before I show you guys the inside and go over some future plans and get your guys' thoughts, let's try and square this up just a little bit. We are about like a foot off, kind of crooked like this. So hopefully if we pull it this way, we'll be able just to kind of pivot it and get it square to the shop. It's not too bad right now. But the front is kind of kicked in just a little bit here. So let's try and straighten this thing out, and then we'll get into it. All right, here we are. We are finally square to the building. This is where we kind of put it for now. I think the first thing on the list to kind of talk about is, I got a lot of comments about why didn't we space it out a little bit further and then put like a lean-to in between the building and then this for kind of like a additional covered area. And I guess we could have done that, but I just don't want to keep like adding. This was really just, this is temporary until we hopefully build our new shop back here. We just need additional storage, inside storage, an additional covered area. I'm not sure, of course we could benefit from it, but then we got to go spend money on that and get a high quality one of those. And again, that's not really my permanent solution. My permanent solution is building a big shop back here. So that's why we kind of put the spacing like this, just to not continue to keep adding on and adding on. But again, things always change around here. So that's really why this thing is setting right here. Now, this is a 40-foot, 9'6", I believe. It's the tall version. And I had them paint it white with gray and custom ordered the gray doors to kind of blend in as much as possible. I did not want like a huge, massive, ugly brown, blue, like whatever shipping container. So I had them paint it. I guess they use like container paint, I guess. They prep it halfway decent and then they spray it white. So it looks at least somewhat not completely like a container in the middle of nowhere and a complete eyesore. So we had them do that and put in these two doors. Again, I'm gonna keep all of my lawn equipment, stuff like that. But again, it's gonna get a little echoey. I can already hear myself echo inside there. Guys, in the comments below, let me know the do's and don'ts of container life. Now, I don't know why, maybe for some water reason or something. This thing does have vents in all four corners. Up here, they're actually taped off on the inside. Now, these things are wind and water tight, that kind of stuff, but they've got tape over the vents. So I think I'm gonna take them off. I'm not really sure why it would need to be taped off and completely sealed off, but super, the gray doors make it look super nice. Let me just put this down here. And again, I did not have them paint. Those guys, they can paint the insides, they can paint the outsides, they can add electricity for you. They can do, I mean, obviously everything costs money, so that's why I didn't really have them go crazy on the electric. I placed the doors a little bit further on the end. That way the lawn equipment is away, and then we have all of this room for, I don't know, say axles, wheels, tires. We have wheels and tires everywhere inside there. But what I was thinking to avoid kind of wiring this thing up and doing some electricity if I really even need it, I really only need some lights out here if and when I want to come out here during the nighttime. So what I actually got on Amazon is a solar powered, like 2,000 or 3,000 lumens. It's got 3 lights on it. And it's just simply solar powered. And what I was thinking is it has a panel that is, you can put the panel anywhere you want and then feed it down in. So I was actually thinking about just doing that for lighting inside. That way I don't have to really, I don't need electricity out here, really. I don't think. Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. What should I do? What should we add to this thing? It should serve us really, really well for getting more room inside the shop until the new shop comes, and then we'll probably even possibly get rid of this thing. But for now, we don't know when the new shop is coming. So let's just take a quick peek inside here. It's just a big box. It's a big box with a nice wooden floor. We'll paint the inside white once we kind of, I think because it's nice because it's metal, you can weld racks. We can like weld hooks and everything. We can put all the ladders up top there. Really, really nice. So this is it. Here's the new shop edition, if you want to call it shop edition. That's what I'm calling it, shop edition, because it's storage, the stuff that's inside the shop. Anyway, super pumped. I'm excited for stuff to not be in the way, like jack stands. There's just so much stuff that we have in there that does not need to be in there. Really, what do you guys think about ramps? We need to figure out something, ramps, and also, as you can see, we need to we need to get another load of gravel in here. We need to kind of regrade this out. We need to pull everything back out here, and we need to let this thing rain really, really good and then roll it again, because it is not packing down. We need to really spend some time with a roller. But what we need to do is actually somehow get a ramp up in there so we can get the mower up. I am getting attacked right now by bugs, right? Golly, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm getting attacked. We need to get some ramps. I'm not a huge fan of wooden ramps because they get wet, they rot. I'm not really sure I'm not really sure. Leave your comments down below. I have not really even spent an afternoon or a day thinking about what to do, how to do it. I knew this was just extremely needed. One other thing that I'm actually not completely sure of is, can Frank the fork truck actually run inside here? I think it's a 5,000 pound forklift, so I'm pretty sure he weighs about 8,000 or 9,000 pounds. He is very, very heavy. I'm not really super excited about even trying to drive him in here. I've had a lot of people ask me if we were going to keep him in here, and I'd really rather keep him in the nice air-conditioned shop, keep him nice and mint, nice and cool. I don't think we're going to keep him out here. And again, I'm not really sure if the floor is meant to handle that much weight in that small of an area. I know you can probably, obviously they drive cars in here, but again, it's a lot of weight in such a small area that I'm not exactly really sure of that. I'm gonna stop rambling. There it is. We are going to go have lunch, and we are gonna go inside the shop, which will be tomorrow's video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. We're getting back on the roll here on the videos. Just look at this. You know, we got a nice fuel tank just sitting out here. It could be inside. It could be inside. So that's gonna do it, guys. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you.